I feel like a movie star when that counts down. If we just had
We
that,
just need a clapper.
I'll work on
Yeah.
making us
Yeah,
one
that would
of
be
those.
fun.
So we'll make us a clapper.
Well, we have clappers in the store.
Oh, but that's not the right kind of clapper. And,
Well, we could make it work.
oh, that might hurt your fingers. Just keep them back if you smash in front of those. Oh, that might really hurt.
Let's do
So
it.
do you see how my hair's still all nice and wet? I was running because Donna and I were talking this morning about our second Saturday. Oh my gosh. I got to just start off by saying I still do have black circles under my eyes. I know I do. But I've got it all figured out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And we're going to work on getting a newsletter out today. So you can call the store August 12th or come in and sign up. It's only going to be $80. I did keep that. I didn't want to raise it at all.
Very much,
but,
But facts of life.
Just a tiny bit. And so I was talking to Donna about that this morning, and I said, I'm okay. I said, I know that's really cutting it close to our cost, but this is such a nice thank you to our customers, which is really why we do it. So it's
so good.
It's good.
It's so good. So the reminder that won't start until October. But hopefully
second Saturday in October.
That's like 14 days, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, you can call and sign up. Now, we will release it first to our current second Saturday members.
Yes. So we'll get an email out to them today. Just a short, sweet, because every day I have customers either calling or coming in saying, when can I sign up? When can I sign up? But we don't have it in our system yet. So we've got to put it in the system first so that it's there and they can sign up.
Right.
So we'll get that taken care of today I do have to tell you though, I have to cut less this year because the border that I had to have for this, I got all that they had, and I can't cut the same number this year. There's going to be a few less. That's why we need to make sure we get it out. We need to make sure.
So if you're part of our second Saturday group, you'll want to sign up as quick as you can, and we'll make sure to notify everybody.
Yes, we
at
will.
the proper time.
Yes, we
will.
But
we're excited.
Yes,
it's going to be another good one.
So, and that, we made some more changes since you saw it last.
I get to sneak peek. You didn't
realize she does get to sneak peek because she helps me make it.
I do. I'm a pattern tester, but
sure is.
I just this last year was the first time I got sneak peeks. So I have. I'm excited.
It's pretty secret.
It's pretty good. Yeah, we do. We keep it pretty tight, even in employees. We keep it tight.
And I have people, especially last year when we did the basket.
Yes.
Everybody was like, can you just show me what this is going to look like? Because I just don't see where that's going to work. And I'm like, nope, just trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's going to work. Just trust me. So,
and everyone does. And that's why we all sign up.
So I have to tell you what happened to us what day was it? Who was I working with? Friday. It was on Friday. So you know how we showed the just can't cut it quilt?
Yeah.
Tuesday that I just made and brought in.
Yeah. And it sold out.
They sold out that day. On Friday, within like about the first hour that we were open, we had 2 people call wanting that. I'm like, oh, sorry.
We know that you all love it with us. We really do cut as many kits as we can. We're not trying to keep these things super exclusive.
No, I'm not. And you know, I'd like to say get out your magic ball and you would know exactly how many you need. I can't. It doesn't work that way.
I think you just need to add 5 to everything you plan on.
Well, if I have the fabric for it,
that's true.
So here, okay, I'm gonna give you another little sneak peek. Now these are not my sweet friend Kay. Okay, I'm going to give you a little peek of this. My sweet friend Kay made this little quilt.
I love that.
And that's just a part of it. But I am going to be cutting kits. And I don't know how many I'm going to get. But I am going to cut. Look at those. She called it Family Album. And look at this. So these are. Come on.
How do we get there? There we go.
Get there. There. Maybe. Can they see that?
Yeah.
Pretty
they
good.
Can see it really good.
I know. So we're gonna work on cutting some kits from that today and quickly making that little kit up. Thank you so much to my sweet friend Kay for sharing her pattern and her idea with it, because it is so stinking cute. And it won't be a real big quilt, because you're cutting those little cards. So those are like the Old Bay cards. But you should hear the name of some of them. It's hilarious. They're only cut to 4.5 by 6.5.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's 4 across, 4 down. So,
yeah, so it's not a big one.
It's not a real huge quilt. It will work up so super fast. And so we're pretty excited we'll get that one. And I have one more Halloween. And then I've got to be done with Halloween. I got to move on to Christmas. We have beautiful Christmas fabrics.
I'm working on a Christmas store sample today. I have this week. I forgot about it.
Oh,
I forgot I had it.
Oh, I have some of those.
So,
and you know what I did the other day? I took home another big one.
Another big one?
Yeah.
Is it? It's got to be gorgeous then if you took
pretty.
it. Hi, Marianne from Florida.
Oh,
How are
morning,
you?
Marianne.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, but let's talk about what I really wanted to talk about today.
We do have something
really
important to talk about.
Really important. So there is an amazing organization called Wrap the World in Quilts. And we talked briefly about this.
Yes, we did last week.
We mentioned
we've teased it a couple of times, I think.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. We really have. But I have some more information to share. So this group actually started in March of 2022.
Oh.
And as of 7/23, listen to this number. They have already donated 45,763 quilts. So a lot of quilts have gone to Ukraine.
45,000. That's
45,000.
amazing.
Can you imagine? I mean,
that is amazing.
And all sizes from children's to big ones. So they just take everything. When they first started it started with a man and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
They started working on this, and I did have their name written down, but I don't have it on this page.
Let me see if I can find it really quick.
Okay. Gina is the woman's name. Anyway, they started this organization because they know that there is such a need. So wherever there is, like
Gina Halliday and Beth Hawkins are the names that are on here.
And what is Gina's husband's name? Because he's a huge part in helping with this.
Let's look.
While Liz is looking for that, I'll tell you a couple more neat details about this. So these quilts go, as the word says, all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that recently they sent a bunch to Nebraska for the tornadoes. So they're not just going to foreign countries. Wherever there is a need, they're kind of like the Red Cross of quilts.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe them.
Mm-hmm. They just do an amazing job. And they now have a facility down in Lehigh where they started doing it in their basement, but guess what? They quickly
You can't do that.
And so they have volunteers that come down and they help sew there. Oh, excuse me.
Need a drink?
Maybe. They're always looking for help in all kinds of different ways.
Yeah.
Fabric donations, quilt tops
Hal.
that they can have.
Is it Hal?
I think that is correct.
Hal.
Yes. Fabric, quilt blocks, quilt tops, finished quilts, and
cash, because they spend so much in shipping and moving around.
Yes,
and they also donate sewing machines, which is so cool because then the people in whatever area that they're in, they can make their own quilts. So how empowering that can be.
Right. So Village is going to donate. It's $300. They can buy a nice sewing machine for $300. So Village is going to donate that. We would love to encourage our craft and really help people be able to sustain themselves, support themselves and give back to their communities.
Well, and with a sewing machine, you don't just have to make quilts. You can do so many things. And so what a good tool to have in anybody's home.
You can mend. Oh,
I don't want to mend, but
I don't want
to mend. You could.
If you have
Rumor has it that a sewing machine might be able to do that, but my sewing machines can't.
Mine either. Mine only can do a 1/4-inch seam, and you know what? Most of the time, you're not mending with a 1/4-inch seam. Okay, so we've talked about one other thing though. It doesn't have to be like a pieced quilt. It can be a fleece blanket. It could be a crocheted.
Bless you.
Thank you. I need all those I can get.
Those things keep people warm just
They do.
Well.
Crocheted, knitted, fleece blankets, quilts, blankets. I mean, they are just so happy to get whatever donations that they can get, and they pass everything along.
Well, and I just looked, their little quilt counter so
what is it now?
It's gone up.
Oh, of course.
So it's 45,871. So they have donated more than 100 quilts
in a
since
week.
we checked last week.
In 1 week.
How cool is that?
This is how big and how amazing this organization is. We're just so happy to be a part of this. So they're doing another little thing. What was the name of that?
It's called...
I have it written down.
Colors of Hope.
Colors of Hope. Okay, Colors of Hope. This is something really neat that they're going to do. They are taking 12-inch blocks.
12 and a half.
12 and a half inch. 12-inch finish. 12 and a half inch blocks.
Unfinished.
So please make your blocks 12 and a half inches. And they're going to line some streets in the Ukraine with these. So they would like 12 and a half inch blocks that they can just lay out. Bright, colorful.
With the theme of hope. With Colors of Hope. So if you want to use hope, sunshine, hearts, any of those type of things, and bright, colorful colors. And then they'll take all these blocks.
And they can be any kind of a block. So they can be as complex or as simple as you want to do them. And then after they're finished with the event, they're going to take all the blocks, sew them into quilts, and then donate those quilts again.
Yeah.
So not only supplies, like fabrics, but they also need people that will help quilt quilts. So I know in our area we have an amazing number of machine quilters. So they're always looking for people to help quilt and bind, finish the quilts up so they can get them. So it's a huge range. So even if you're not a quilter, if you have an extra penny in your pocket, they would love to have that as well. And I did notice on their site that they said also that they would love a $1 donation with your 12 and a half inch quilt block.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Isn't that nice? And that will help them kind of package all of these up and get them over there.
Such a good idea.
We all know what shipping is these days. It's crazy, and they don't get a great rate on it.
No.
They pay what we have to pay, so there's not a great one on there. So you can piece, applique, embroidery, whatever you want to do with those 12 and a half inch blocks, and they would love to have them. Now we should tell them what we're going to do here in the store next week.
Well, so it's 2 weeks. It's not next week, it's in 2 weeks. Isn't it the 12th?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're wrong. Ding dong, you're wrong. No.
Okay.
5th. Please hold.
We have the dates. I thought it was in 2 weeks for some reason. I don't know why I thought that.
No, ma'am.
Oh, you're right. It is the 5th through the something.
It is the 5th through the 9th. However, we can't do it on Thursday here in the store because we have
another event.
We have 2 events that day, so we just can't pull it off that day. But what we're going to do from 10 until 5, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then again on Friday, bring your sewing machines. We'll have some little kits ready for some 12 and a half inch blocks or fabric for you to cut for whatever block you would like to make. Bring your scraps with you. Just bring your sewing machine and come and sit and sew. If you can only come and sit and sew for an hour with us, or if you don't want to sew and you want to stand at the ironing board and press.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You can. So if you're not a quilter, I think at one time or another we've all had to iron, right?
I know. Actually, I've thought of that sometimes. I'm like, if I could just have an assistant with me when I quilt.
Right, just to do the ironing and the cutting. Cut and iron, and I just sit and sew. So there'll be lots of things that you can help us on here at the store. We'd love to have you. We'll have some snacks set up for everybody, so we'll make sure we've got a nice water for you, and we'll have some kind of snacks. Liz is going to make snacks for you. I don't know what she's making yet. We haven't talked about it yet.
Me and Smith's.
Oh, me and Smith's, right? Kids, Sam's Club. One or all of the above. So please come and join us for that. We would love to get as many quilts, quilt tops, blocks, whatever we can get to help. And this is not just our store, I should mention. So at our shop hop meeting, after we finished our last shop hop, all of the quilt shops said, we need to do something as a store to help this organization. So all of the stores that are in the Utah shop hop are participating in this. So
next week. So it's a full week event for all of the stores.
Well, some stores may just choose
one day. Yeah, just something next week.
Yeah, but all of the stores are doing something to help donate to this amazing organization.
So if you live far away from us and there's something a little bit closer to you, check with them and see if they're doing something. But just find a way to participate.
If there's not a quilt shop near you, you can always take your donations. They're in Lehigh. You can always take your donations, drop them off to them.
Yep.
I know that a lot of quilt shops are a drop-off shop site for quilts, for blocks.
Yeah.
So if you don't live near Lehigh and you want to take something and drop them off, check with your local quilt shop, because I'm going to guess most of the quilt shops in Utah, I would think, not just the ones in the shop hop, but I bet you most of the stores in Utah are happy
participate or help you with something.
It's just such an amazing, amazing thing to do. So one of our gals that's in our shop hop actually went with them for one of their deliveries one time and brought us back pictures and showed us, and they're so
it was really cool.
I'll just get emotional. It's so amazing to see how thankful these people are, and how they just are so grateful that there are people around the world that understands what they're going through and are willing to put a hand out.
Right.
It's something we all need to do.
Yeah,
we just do.
We can all help. And if you can't do any of those things, we are accepting cash or check donations here in the store.
Whatever you can do.
And we'll put that towards either another sewing machine or shipping. And I've just noticed on their website, there is a way that you can just donate money for shipping as well on their website. So if you are really far away from us and you can't come, then you can donate money straight on their website. So we will link all of that in this Facebook post and on our YouTube video. And we'll put it in our newsletter. So we're going to make sure that you have all sorts of ways. So if next week doesn't work out for you, if there's not a way you can help, but
maybe they might be on a fun vacation next week.
Maybe.
Some of us get to do that.
Some of us. I don't get to next week, but
I don't get to next week either.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But there's all sorts of ways. So we just encourage you to find one way that you can help support this. And there's, like I said, and I am so excited. I had a block exchange that I did 6-7 years ago, like a long time. I think it was before I moved into my house. And I'm just not going to do anything with those blocks. And they are super bright and colorful. They're like rainbow colors.
It's so perfect.
So I'll donate these blocks and then I'll donate my $1 with each of those blocks. And I will feel great about that. So I'm excited to do that.
Do you know how good it makes you feel when you give? So Christmas is my favorite holiday, but it's not because of the gifts I get. It's the whole thing of getting and watching people's faces and just bringing joy to other people.
Yeah.
And this isn't even joy. This is a need.
Right.
I mean, this is not, I tell people there's a need and there's a want.
Right.
This is definitely a need for these people that are going through some really rough times. So I am so happy to be a part of this and in our own small way.
So if you have questions, call the store, jump on our Facebook page, send us a message somehow. We'll try and answer any questions that we have. And like I said, we'll link everything we possibly can for you so that you can go on their website and check it out for yourself. And
please get behind this organization. Like I said, they keep nothing for themselves. I mean, there are some nonprofit organizations that keep money too. They do not.
They do not.
Every single penny goes into getting quilts and supplies and people to help them do stuff. And I mean, they are. It's an amazing.
It's an amazing
It's so good. I have actually met the woman. I was at Garden of Quilts last year, and I actually met her. She's so amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so excited about this. And so, I just cannot even imagine the hours that she donates to this amazing thing. So we're pretty excited to be a part of it.
We're helping in our own small way, right?
Yes. And if we all help in a small way, do you know how big that
things?
It's huge. It's huge. We have something really fun next week. We're gonna
next week is going to be so
you gotta
fun.
Watch.
We're going to have 2 special guests and a field trip.
And
can't tell you where. We're going to be on the road next week. So please plan on joining us next week. Hopefully be 9:30. We were a little bit late this morning
because Fran was late and Liz didn't have her keys. Fran's always late. Well, actually, but I had a good excuse this morning. I always have a good excuse.
You were working.
One more thing. So Donna and I had to change. We had to change a couple of things. And so I needed to figure out if I could really still do it for that $80. And the good news is
that you really
It's
can.
close, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I am.
That's exciting.
So I think that's probably all we have to talk about
this
morning.
That is
we really wanted to talk a lot about our events next week.
Yeah.
So we hope that you can come and join us.
We'll be reminding you as well.
Yes,
but
we will do it.
It's going to be a great event. We're going to have,
and
we'll report back. We'll let you guys know how many 12.5-inch blocks we got.
Yes, we will.
How much money we were able to donate. We will give you all the information on that because that will be cool.
We will. And maybe it might have to be another road trip where we take our stuff down to
Lehigh. That's a good idea. That's really fun.
Deliver it ourselves. Yes.
That's a cool idea.
We'll figure that one out too. Anyway, we hope that you all have do you know what I heard though on the news last night?
What?
We're going to be in the hundreds.
I know, again. This weekend.
It's too hot. I'm done.
I know. I agree.
I've actually enjoyed the last few mornings when it's been in the 50s.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Saturday morning, I think it was Saturday, it was raining.
Yes.
And it was like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I went outside and sat on my porch. It was 70 degrees.
Oh,
it was perfect. Nice. And I sat there until the rain started blowing on me and stuff. But anyway, it was lovely. It smelled so good. We need the rain.
We do need the rain.
So,
we do.
We do. But yeah, I am. I'm not done with summer. I'm just done with 100.
Yeah, I could be done with hundreds. Low 90s or 85.
It's amazing. Yesterday at 91, I'm like, this doesn't feel bad at all.
We're so weird. We're so weird. So have a great week. Stay cool because it is going to get a little bit warm there again. By the weekend, it's going to be real hot. So have a great week, everyone, and we hope to see you next week.
Yes, our special thing.
Yes. So have a great week, guys. Remember the 5-10 rule.
Yes.
Always, always, always do something nice for yourself. Be kind to everyone, please. So we'll talk to you next week again.
Thanks. Bye.